Welcome to Northern Canada. Today we're going to show you some Canadian woodworking tools as I'm coming down to the US of A to do some seminars for you folks. So the first woodworking tool I'm going to show you here in Canada is the woodworking tool you start off with when you're about 5 or 6 years old. This is called a hockey stick, and we use this tool for just about everything. You know, you can slash with it, you can hook with it, you know, you can bang on stuff and call your neighbors if you like. But this is a good looking hockey stick here. By the way, this here is my portable workbench right here, and we don't do much woodworking in shops up in Canada because our wives don't like wood shavings in our igloos. Okay, so anyhow, from our basic woodworking tool here, the hockey stick, we're going to start off with some small stuff here for fine details and carving. Now we got some small carving knives here, just like you folks do down there in the US, but these are our small carving knives, puts that fine detail in your work. From the carving knives, we're going to move up to our chisels. Got a little assortment of chisels right here. These are our woodworking chisels. We've got all sorts of different shapes and sizes. You got to keep lots of these around the shop. You never know when you're going to need them. You never know if there's going to be one of those raccoons running around or something like that. By the way, we keep our handles on a different angle. You guys put your wood chisels. You guys put your handles up here. We keep them on a right angle. You get two hands on them a lot better that way. This here's an adze. You can do some serious wood chipping with this here adze. Oh, we got a little tack hammer here. You got to keep these tack hammers handy. You never know when you're going to need them. Now, we got your wood movers. I don't know if you folks got wood movers down there in the US, but these are wood movers. This is for little pieces of wood, and this one here is for bigger pieces of wood right here. Now, we got these new cordless drills. This is what we call a cordless drill in Canada. Now this is just a little fella here, but we got bigger ones too, but this is a pretty handy tool to have around whenever you need a hole. Get yourself a cordless drill. Now, this here, up in Canada, I think you guys call it a splitting maul. We use these to set hinges, and we're going to show you that in part 2 of our video, but this is our hinge setter up here. Now, some of us woodworkers up here in Canada, we even have hydro in our igloos. Now, I don't know if you folks know what hydro is. Hydro is this. And we call this hydro because we plug our drills into it and they work. And I think down there in the US of A, you guys call it electricity. We call it hydro up here because our hydro comes from power. She runs right over the Niagara Falls. Anyhow, there's your electricity. Some of us, not all of us, but we do have electricity, and you can use these highfalutin, these newfangled drills here. Now, the other thing I noticed down there in the US, we also use a lot of duct tape. We use duct tape for everything up here, even to mount our horns on our trailers. We got horns on our trailers up here in Canada, not just on our cars. You need it. You never know what's coming at you. Now, here's our multi-purpose tool. Now this is a little fella here, but this is a multi-purpose tool. You can use it for chiseling, like we got here. You can use it for drilling holes. This does just about anything you need done. Now, in Canada, we don't use a lot of table saws. In fact, most of our igloos don't even have room for a table. So we've got these little fellas here. They're called chainsaws. Now, this is a nice little one right here. We got some man-sized ones too. I like this one here for trimming up my hockey sticks and stuff like that there. One thing I should mention, out here in Eastern Canada, a lot of folks use their chainsaw just like this. Now in part 2 of our video, we're going to show you how to even turn these things on and make some real sawdust with these things. It takes a little longer just doing it like this here. Anyhow, that's some of our newfangled woodworking tools in Canada, and I hope to see you at the shows.